January 24th. I thought it was the 25th this morning. So yeah, I was thrown off. I did a tweet with the limits for limit down halts. Oh, I have a red spot. I was just scratching. Limit down halts on the stock market today for the indexes. If you don't know what that is, go to Investopedia, but I will really quickly tell you it is the halt level that you would see the stock market halt at. And we'll actually start off with reviewing that really quickly. Likely going to see a big market crash. We are below a lot of dark pools. If you don't know what the dark pools are, come on over and check us out at thedarkpools.com, the training pit. I was a little bit late today because I was wrapping up doing some teaching on TradingView today. So really, we try to really help people set up their software, get everything set up, because that's part of the learning process as well. And we are having big moves. So 7% is going to be the levels to watch for halts. Okay, so what are those halt levels? Let's look at them right here. So we have, let's see if I can zoom in. No, I can't really zoom in, but 407.32, 327.07, 183.20, and 318.39. I do this every single day for the fact that 2 years ago, we did have the market halts going on because we did go down more than 7% in one day. Why is this likely happening? Probably some margin calls are happening. And these people that invested, oh, let's buy on the bounce, let's buy on the bounce, right? Let me turn on the moving averages over here. Let's buy off of the 20 simple moving average. Hey, every single time that it bounces, or the 50, let's buy. Okay, well, it worked for so long until the market is no longer uber bullish, right? The Fed's talking about trimming. We have FOMC this week. Hey, maybe that's already pricing into the market for right now. But we are seeing something very reminiscent of February of 2022. So let's go here, February 24, 2020. Let's go. And let's go right there. Let's see if it's going to take us right there. Okay, so what happened? We had a drawdown, right? So we had this drawdown bounce. Do we have that? Yes. Drawdown bounce. Roll over. Came down 14%. Roll over. We're down 9%. Almost 14. 14 would bring us to 411. Then a little bounce up. We came all the way down. How much? 24%, I want to say. Let's check and see. Where did we go last time for a mini correction, right? With COVID, 34%, right? Overall, we are at, our low over here was at 12%. 12%, that's nice, right? A nice little correction off of the top. But here's the thing. Super high inflation. We've had a lot of Fed stimulus, right? Now, what happens when they stop stimulating? We're having a crash, and they are talking about tightening the monetary policy. Is this going to be something that's going to create a bounce? Oh yeah, the market's doing so well, we're going to tighten. Or is that going to cause this to really crash like 1929, right? Hello, Andy. Hello, Lillian. Hello, John. Hello, Samuel. Hello, Salvatore. Good afternoon to you guys. Sorry, I was a little late. I had to update my streaming software and I was teaching. So looking at this, we have definitely had bigger drawdowns. Look, 7 points off of the levels here. QQQ, IWM. IWM was actually the lowest, right? That's the strongest as far as today. 334 DIA, we definitely drew down as well. Seeing VXX and VIX increasing, right? Let's look at VXX on our 24-hour, and let's see, is it going to pull it back to that same time frame? So if we look back here, this is back September. So let's go into February, right? of that. It's always rolling downhill, but we went from 52 to 315, right? They usually will split this. So we are seeing at this point in time, we went from 17 to 27. Are we going to go all the way back up to 315 again, right? Bank of America, yep. Pfizer, Heinz, Dish, Fox A, and Lithium of America Corp. Yep. So looking at today's, pretty much most of them, well, we have Kohl's that was talking about being bought out, sort of went sideways today. I'm just going to go through the list really quickly. We will look at Bank of America, and we'll also look at XLF. So Kohl's, let's make this a 15-minute chart over on the right, and let's forward. So this one just sort of went sideways today. It was talking being merger, being bought out. Macy's today had a nice bounce, and I'm waiting for this to catch up, guys. Like catch up. So it did have a little move up to 25.20. Do you think the Fed will be a little softer on their tightening at the meeting on Wednesday due to the big sell-off in the market? John, in my opinion, they're not going to have much to say as far as monetary policy because, well, the fiat dollar is not really worth much now. So even if they start talking about tightening, the fiat dollar is pretty much at the end of its lifespan, and we are going digital. Do research on ISO 20022 coins. Likely we are going to lose the fiat dollar. So even though they can talk all that they want about it, but likely it will not do well, right? We're seeing a sell-off as bigger names, bigger dark pools are taking profit, right? So when we go below those levels, that's what we're watching. It would need to be a massive bounce and massive dark pool buying for us to get into it. Hey, hola, Abe. How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, it is cold up here. I'm still putting myself in like the winter Arctics. We had negative 40 Celsius last night. TSM today was in the upward motion. However, we did have a correction like the rest of the market, right? We had 4.5 points to the downside. Let's look at Nordstrom's today after that. So Nordstrom's did move to the upside. And we can see up to 21.28, but it did not fully break out over there. Was looking for it to break out above 21.60, sideways price action. Vodafone had a bigger move as well, moving to the upside, but it drew down on the gap a little bit and bounced. Oh, very nice, Salvatore. That's awesome. It is a great time to be here. Hopefully everything, all these silly restrictions will be done. And people will be back to normal life, right? So Tesla today had a bigger drawdown. Look, we hit the 200 exponential moving average. We do have earnings coming up this week. So let's see. Yeah, is that a currency exchange there, Abe? Is that what you're putting on? I think so. Yeah. I think that we could see metals and some currencies turn to some amazing value coming up. Facebook definitely was a nice little short below 298. A lot of the majors, right? A lot of the Qs are really being hit. I'm on the wrong screen trying to advance it to Microsoft. Microsoft as well, 293, all the way down to 278. Boom, look at that drawdown. I was just watching the SPY earlier today, and it doesn't mean that individual names will not. Oh, very cool. Salvatore, by any chance, is it a garlic farmer? I have a good friend. He's a garlic farmer, and his family's from Argentina. It's funny. That would be a really small world if that's who you're talking about. All right. NVIDIA as well, down below 221, down to 208. Look at that, 13 points. There were some great profits to be made to the short side today. It is the middle of the day. Algorithms are in control. Also, Apple as well today, down below 157. Yep, I agree, Abe. I agree. And that's it. I gotta go out and head out to the grocery store, as we do have the truckers that are locking things down. Thankfully, we are close to Ottawa, so that means that we should not be having a lot of traffic with the truckers here. until maybe Thursday, because the big day for them is, oh no, Friday. The big day in Ottawa is the 29th. And so I think just Friday, we might see some effects on the road, but likely with shipping of everything, it's playing a role in the grocery stores. I'm actually really curious to go see. So maybe I will do a little short of the grocery stores up here and say, hey, this is, this is Walmart, this is Provigo, this is IGA, and let you guys know what's going on. I think that'd be pretty cool to see. Anyway, let's look at the market. Getting distracted. So Apple came all the way down to 155, nice round number, and it bounced. Let's look at Bank of America. Yeah, I'll look at Ford as well, Samuel, and we'll check out what Salvatore is looking at as well. So Bank of America, we came down to 161, 200 SMA. Maybe we're going to come down to the 200 EMA. This is not looking good, right? Let's look at them on the daily chart. As, oops, wrong one, over here, and I'm hungry, and I had to update software. So Bank of America, this looks like we have, if we stay below this area of consolidation, below 43.50, maybe we're going back down to 40.84, right? If we stay below 43.50, that looks like we could have a bigger move to the downside. Let's look at Pfizer. And you know what? I'm really enjoying looking at them on weekly charts because the trends, yeah, Pfizer, look at that. I think Pfizer could easily move back down to 48 over here. Midline of this upward trend was down here roughly at 49.60. Maybe we're going to see this move all the way down to 49.80 over here. Let's look at Heinz. A lot of big names are having larger sell-offs, right? So Heinz has sort of looks like we came to a midline right here, but we did break the support over here. So I'd look to see if we're able to reclaim that 36.44. We are testing the 50 simple moving average. Maybe it's going to come all the way back down to 33 over here. So if we draw this right here, I would look to see, are we going to reclaim 36? If not, we are below a large number of moving averages except for the 50 simple. So watch that 35.60 area. Dish. Check out Dish. And the Russell. We're going to look at the Russell on the 50 and also Bitcoin. Bitcoin is just crumbling away. So Dish definitely moving down. Look at that, almost reaching lows of October 2020 over here. $24. That would be, I'd look at 28, 26, and then 24 over there. Let's look at Fox A. So a lot of the telecommunications are looking not so pretty. This does look like it's a bit stronger. Maybe it's going to come down here to 35.40, but I would watch the 37.50, 37 area. We have a little gap that could be traded down there to that SMA right there. And Lithium America, right? Lithium America Corp. Yeah, discounted down. I would watch to see if it holds right here at 23.50. If not, potential drop down to 21.40. Otherwise, there's a potential if some volume comes into this for this to run up higher over here. All right. Let's see. Ford for Samuel. So Ford is discounting. Hey, came back to a support level of 19. We do have dividends and earnings coming up. We have a negative momentum switch that just happened back on the 20th of January. So until we start to see that, it is looking a bit oversold. Everything is looking a bit oversold now. Are we going to have a retracement day tomorrow and then a bigger sell-off on Wednesday with FOMC? We might, right? So there might be some positioning happening right now. Look at the end of the day for markets. Let's also look at XLF on the weekly chart. Over here, you can see we've had some bigger dark pool stuff. If we go below 35, bye-bye banks. All right, so keep that $35 price range in your head for banks to see if we drop below there. You might want to take out some cash from your bank, right? Oh, physical silver? Yeah, physical assets right now are good. Putting things, in my opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, so everything is just my opinion right here. yeah, physical assets such as silver and gold, even some copper. Copper is a very heavily mined. Let me see if I can pull that up. I think it's debt. Here we go, debtclock.org. Is that it? No, US debt. So I'll draw this up for you guys to see. So let's go over here. So the US debt. So everybody thinks, hey, we are doing great, right? Yeah, this economy is amazing. Yeah, we're 127% in debt, 27% more than our GDP. We are in debt. That is not good, right? That is not good for the US. Let's go and look at the metals. So right here, the dollar to silver ratio now, right, of actual dollars to silver, 2,865 per ounce, right? Today, back in 1913, it was $2.67. Look at, you know what, Abe, I really prefer physical. Because look at the paper to silver ratio, right? Paper right now, they've really manipulated the stock prices and the stock pricing because of Basel III. They used to say you can hold futures contracts of silver and gold on your books as collateral for your assets. Not anymore. Basel III said, no, you know what? You actually really need to have that physical. And so that's where this drive is going for physical assets for the banks. Depending on where you look at this, they say it was January 1st of 2022. Some places say January 1st of 2023. In any event, it's going to drive up the price of gold and silver. Why was I looking at copper, right? So this is the world's precious metals production in 2020. If we look, we see, okay, titanium was really low. Nickel is the lowest produced. And how are the metal reserves, right? 93 million tons of nickel. So nickel could actually really go up in value as well. And the copper has gone up 50%, has a fair amount, and they're using a fair amount. So copper could easily move up, aluminum as well, right? How much have they produced? Titanium as well. But look at lithium. Yeah, lithium, this one's Lithium of America Corp. Look at how much it's being used. It's up 450%. Silver as well is one of the most heavily used. Yep. Yeah, he's a good, yeah, I've seen his stuff too. Yeah. And also, oh, it's right here. USDebtClock.org. It's so big, Samuel, you didn't even know it. It was right there, right in front of you. And you can check out different things. But right now, yeah, it's looks like they might have to just really not delete, but reset the US debt because we are so in debt at the moment. We, as I am an American expat living abroad, this debt clock, this is no bueno, right? Social Security, interest on the debt. Like, where's the Social Security money? Is it really there and available? Okay, I'm getting off on a tangent, guys. But you can go to usdebtclock.org, check it all out. You can do the time machine, income tax revenue versus all this good stuff. All right. So have an amazing rest of your day. Stay safe out there. If you guys are in Canada, actually, if you are anywhere, right, make sure that you have an extra supply of food, vitamins, medicine, Band-Aids. I got to go and get some more Band-Aids, bigger Band-Aids for my kids. Hey, they got into a little bit of a scrap in the tub and the little one scratched her back. So I need to get some bigger Band-Aids because she has a big scratch. So anyways, have an amazing rest of your day. Be safe. Carpe profit. Seize those profits one trade at a time. And remember, don't be greedy in the market. The market will educate you. All right. Have a great one. Bye.